Hello, I'm Andrew Chu, Director of Research at the Institute. In this quarterly video briefing, we'll be talking about housing affordability in our region. Safe and affordable housing is one of the cornerstones of a strong region. Northeastern Pennsylvania has historically had relatively affordable housing. While pre-pandemic research by the Institute found that households with incomes below $35,000 per year struggled to afford housing, the region has enjoyed lower housing costs on average than larger metro areas like New York City and Philadelphia. Since 2020, however, housing costs have risen substantially across the country. Lackawanna and Luzerne counties saw home price increases slower than the statewide average before the pandemic, but since then, the region has seen faster than average growth, including 22% and 17% increases from 2021 to 2022 in Luzerne and Lackawanna counties, respectively. There was a similar trend in many other counties in the northeastern part of the state. Rapid price growth means that many middle-income households that haven't had difficulty affording housing in the past are facing new obstacles. The Institute's 2022 Housing Task Force report on housing the workforce found that the average worker in some of the fastest-growing occupations in the region would struggle to afford the mortgage payment on the average home in their area. In some communities in our region, the wage needed to afford the typical home is more than 1.5 times the wage of the average worker. Property taxes are also a significant factor in housing affordability and home ownership. How the property tax burden is distributed has significant effects on the economic security of working households. Any variations in property values since the most recent property tax reassessment are not accounted for in tax bills. An Institute analysis of home price data from Zillow found that some parts of Lackawanna County saw home values increase almost 50% since 2017, but other areas saw rates of growth less than half that. This results in inequity. Taxpayers with properties that have not appreciated as much pay property taxes based on much higher ratios of assessed to actual values than taxpayers who saw greater increases in their home values. In past policy research, the Institute has also noted that educational disparities between higher and lower income schools are due in part to the reliance on property taxes for school funding, making property taxes a key opportunity for public policy change. Another element in the housing equation is energy costs. Several common home heating sources, including oil, propane, and electricity, saw prices reach the highest level in several years in the most recent data from the Institute's indicators report. This has been further exacerbated by continued high rates of inflation and global instability. Earlier this year, the Institute studied the impacts of RGGI, the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative. This agreement of northeastern states aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions from electricity production. Our analysis found that economic impacts of the initiative varied widely among participating states, and that there are many outstanding questions. While an increase in energy prices is possible as a result of Pennsylvania joining RGGI, reinvesting revenue raised through the program in energy efficiency and utility bill assistance could mitigate these risks or even result in a net decrease in consumer electricity costs. Much of the data and analysis I've talked about can be found in the Institute's most recent quarterly economy tracker, policy tracker, and community-based research task force reports, as well as the 2022 regional indicators report. As always, these are available for free on our website, institutepa.org. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to continuing to bring you the latest data-driven insights for Northeastern Pennsylvania.